Oh, oh my gosh. Thank you, Reggie. Listen, I'm just over here talking away and nobody can hear me. And then I saw this message pop up on my phone. We can't hear you. Well, that's because you got your microphone on mute. Man, I done said some good stuff for the last 10 minutes. Is that almost 7 minutes? Listen, production team, get it together. Okay, well, I'm gonna start over. Hey, welcome to Strategy Tuesdays. I can't even think of the song that I had a few minutes ago, so we're just gonna leave that. We just gonna leave that alone. That is horrible. Oh my gosh. Anyways, what I was saying was is that the lemonade lady will have to get her rescheduled. That just cracks me up because I would have had this whole segment talking. Right. And nobody would be able to hear what I'm saying. Be nice if this could actually do. Oh, well, if you were on, well, I don't know if that would work. I don't know. I was gonna say if the captions are reading, maybe that would have picked it up. I don't know. But anyways, focus. But the lemonade lady, we will get her rescheduled for her to come and join us later because she had something else to do. Life be life and things happen. But make sure you go and follow her on Lemonade with a Twist. She is on Instagram and Facebook. And so I was stating earlier that my favorite lemonade is Nana's Punch. So you should try that one out. So I'm sorry that whole 7 minutes you didn't hear nothing that I was saying. That is the worst when you over here having a full conversation and like nobody can hear you. Like nobody can hear you. But anyways, except for Romeo. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. We're gonna keep moving. So what I was saying earlier was that last week I was busy. So I know that I didn't get a chance to do hot tea Tuesdays with my girls, but I was en route to Little Rock. And I had the opportunity to attend the 84th Southwestern Region. Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, their regional conference, which was in Little Rock. And so we were able to be a vendor there and we had an amazing time. Over 500 to 600 individuals were served with black tea lemonade. All flavors were there. And so they had a wonderful time. Their favorite is cranberry ginger. And I have multiple sorors that came back not once, but a couple of times to buy some refills. And then I also had a soror that said, I need for you to ship me a 6 pack. Okay, yes, ma'am. I will. I sure will. I'll get on that. So thank you to everyone that came by and supported. And I appreciate you guys following me on Share the Tea with V, which is my handle for Share the Tea LLC. So kudos to that. Now, I think where I was leaving, where I left off was the Rowers Conference is this weekend at Richardson, Texas, somewhere in Dallas, somewhere on that map. And so we will leave here on Thursday to go and serve our affiliates, which are the Rowers. And the Rowers mean that we mentor young ladies between the ages of 12 and 18. So that's what rowers are. So I know you're probably like, well, what is a rower? But you can get more information about our wonderful organization at Sigma Gamma Rho 1922.org. That was a commercial. I need to, no, I can't do that. Anyway, so we are excited to be on the road again. March is a busy, 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 busy. Did I say busy? Month. And so I appreciate everyone reaching out and supporting and following me. I really do. So let's move into what all is Share the Tea doing. Are y'all ready? I mean, it's a lot. And I know some people are like, "W- what do you do?" I had somebody say, dang, and you do this by yourself? Well, I do have a team. And I'm working on updating the website. Hopefully everybody will say, yeah, you can put me on your website. Because some people don't want their face in, all on social media and all that stuff. But I do have a team. I have a team of wonderful young ladies and men that help and assist Share the Tea to be exceptional like it already is. And we continue to be an impact in the community by having a plethora of services that we provide, not just with providing a black tea lemonade for you to quench your thirst, but also providing information, resources, and events that are most useful for our community. So T is to educate anyone. That's where it starts, is to educate you about something that's going on that may or may not be able to help you, whether it's in public health, policy, education. It could be a variety of things, business coaching. I'm not a person that I don't want you to think that I'm a business coach, because I'm not. I just pretty much give you information that I've learned to make sure that you're doing the business the right way. Because what I like to see is for people to win. I like for everyone is able to win. Sometimes we have this thought that, oh, I don't want them to outdo me. Oh, they gonna do. No, if you think like that, you need to stop. Just stop, regroup, and think about how you want your business to be successful. And so the best way for your business to be successful is to collaborate and to join forces with other people, because they have resources, they have connections, they know people that you may or may not know. They may be able to get you into certain things as far as special showings, or a group of individuals that are providing, I don't know, community impacts or different funding sources. You never know. So don't limit yourself to, well, I'm just going to do this all by myself. It's just me, myself, and I. Y'all remember that song? I don't even remember. I don't even remember who sings it. It's just me, my. Anyway, I don't remember who sings it, but you know that song. But don't think like that, because if you constantly think in the box, look, imagine a box being over your head. You can't see any further, whether you turn left, right, or even if your head turns all the way around to the back and the box is in front of you. So what is that helping you? Uh, It's not helping you at all. And so right now, small businesses, we all need to stick together. We really do. One day we'll be able to be on Shark Tank. One day we'll be able to have a major corporation, or one day we'll be able to grand scale it to where it needs to go. But right now, we need to make sure that we are sticking together to help each other out, because businesses are closing left and right, and we don't know why. We don't know, you know, what's happening or what their story may be. But I also feel that we need to help each other, because we're the village. We're the village, even though it's a huge village, but we are the village. So, with that being said, the first thing that we do as far as with Shredity, we are a partner with it was called Oni Project, but now it's the name has been changed in the last year or so. It's called Choose Homemade. So you've probably received some wonderful, cute little calendars from me that have recipes on each month, and also some tips within there as far as your sodium intake, being able to understand nutritional value when you're reading your labels, nutritional labels. And so with Ani, they have a or Choose Homemade, they have a senior farmers nutrition program. Yes. Now, why do Renee always talk about the seniors? Because they are the population that is forgotten about. Everybody thinks about the children. We love the children. Well, of course we do. And then, of course, the working class individuals that are still working and doing what they need to do to provide. Yes. But then we move on to the seniors that have retired, right? And some of them are still working, literally still working, and in their professional careers and all that, or even going back to work. But a lot of times they are forgotten about. They don't receive a lot of resources. They don't really receive a lot of help. Sometimes they don't even receive a lot of visitors. So one thing with Choose Homemade or Oni Project is called the Seniors Farmers Nutrition Program. Applications open on April 1st. And yes, I am one of the recruiters for them, because I feel like this is a major point that we need to help with our seniors. A lot of seniors are not able to go to the grocery store like we used to. And sometimes, groceries are getting a little high. But what about our farmers? Our local farmers are out here providing produce and all different types of um, goodies for us to eat, but we don't support them. And so they really need our help. And so, with this, on April 1st, the application's open. I love for seniors to be able to give me a call, or even if you have a senior in your home, maybe you're a caregiver, or it's your mom, grandma, it can be your neighbor, it can be your deacon at your church, it doesn't matter. Make sure that they sign up for this program. It is income based. I will let you know, for last year the income was $2,332 per month, and that was for one household. You see my little finger over there? One. Wait, yeah, one. So if they have that income and they're staying by themselves, they will qualify to get a $50 card to go shop at the seniors farmers market. Now, this is a resource that a lot of people didn't know about, because when I learned about it over 3.5 years ago, I said, I didn't know this. I don't think a lot of, and they said a lot of people do not know this. That's why we need help getting this information out to our fellow Oklahomans, so that way they can sign up. Last year, we needed 4,000 seniors. 4,000 seniors. That's a lot of seniors. And at first, it was slow trickling, but we were working very hard to make sure that we got our seniors signed up. And so we did surpass it. I think we ended up having a waiting list, and we were around 41 or 4,200 seniors that were able to benefit from the program. And so what that does for us, when you see that there's a resource or something that's out there that people are trying to get more people involved, the more people that learn about that resource, the more funding we're able to receive for it. Because if people don't sign up, then guess what? Mm, it goes away just like that. And so we need to make sure that we're signing up our seniors. This is not just for Oklahoma City. It's not. It's for the entire state of Oklahoma. And on that calendar, they have a list of all the farmers markets that are in different counties, because we have several counties in Oklahoma that are able to benefit. And so, if there's a small farmers market that is trying to start in your area or in your county or wherever that you may live, support them, because they're trying to make sure that they get this resource to seniors, so that way they can get um, a $50 card to shop at the farmers market. Now, I know you may say, well, $50 is not a lot, but it goes a long way. You don't have to spend it all at once. You can spend it a little bit at a time. And some farmers markets, they have I'm gonna mess up the name, but it's double like a double coupon type thing. So where if I spend $10, they'll give me an additional $10. So some of those farmers markets have that as a perk for seniors. So you need to make sure that you ask and take advantage of this opportunity. So once again, applications open on April 1st. If you ever need for me to come and speak to your senior population, your church, or neighborhood association, or even just to get people signed up, my information is listed here. My phone number is listed there. Of course, you know where to follow me on Shirley T, and then my email address. So they are able to schedule an appointment with me, and we can get that taken care of. Um, because it's coming up really pretty quick in a few weeks. So that's one thing that we provide with Surety, is to make sure resources are easily accessible. Now, I will say another one, which I don't think I have the flyer here, but another one that we have started, and it's almost been a year, which we're really excited about. This coming May, it will be a year that the Alzheimer's Association support group is at the YMCA in Oklahoma. I just said YMCA, YWCA at in Midwest City. And if you're not familiar with the Alzheimer's Association, I need for you to run it back and just listen for a minute. Alzheimer's is really how do I say that? It's really true to my heart, and it's something that I take a lot of pride in sharing and educating people about Alzheimer's, or some people say dementia. There's different layers of Alzheimer's, and so most people just say, "Oh, it's just Alzheimer's," or some people say old timers. Depending on what type of generation or decades, or people that your populations of people that you're with. But with Alzheimer's.org, they provide a wealth of information. And one thing that they are really big on is resources and support. Because when you're going through this, you need somebody to talk to. Now, let's be honest, and I'm going to say this, and I know people may or may not be offended, but we as Black people, we don't want people being our business. Let me tell you something. You need somebody to be in your business to be able to help you when you're taking care of someone that has dementia or early onset dementia, or even if you're suspecting that, hey, they're having some problems with their, excuse me, they're having some problems with their memory or something else is going on. Excuse me, just a second. Sorry about that. Um, but you need to be able to talk to someone. And so they have a 1-800 number. You can call it any time of the night, 24/7, or you can ask someone, hey, my husband or my mom or my auntie, they're showing these symptoms or they're doing something. I'm not for sure what is going on. There is somebody on the other line that is able to help you professionally, and be able to connect you with resources that you need. So I'm gonna share this little backstory. I think I was nine. When I was 9 years old, my grandfather um, left the home and going on his regular routine like he normally does, but he didn't come back, and so he was missing for 3 days. And so as being I'm 9, so when you're a child, you're not for sure what's going on, and then you hear conversations, adults talking and saying that somebody's missing or something's wrong or whatever that it may be. That was the world of Alzheimer's being introduced to me and to my family. Because now it's like my grandma is concerned why he hasn't been home. It's been 3 days. Of course, she didn't call the police. They looking, they searching, they trying to find, and there's nothing, right? So fast forward to the last day. He was found in his truck, safe and sound, but he was on way across on the other side of town. Now, then we're talking about Memphis, right? And so when I say way across, we're out of the scope of Memphis, and your vehicle doesn't look like it belongs to the population that it's in, if you follow me. Okay. So, as time goes on, we're having to make adjustments, and I'm saying we're, but I'm a child. So um, my mom is making adjustments because now we have to move back home and all this other stuff because we weren't there. We were living here and then moving back to Memphis. And so just making those adjustments of, well, what's going on? Okay, so now we're being understood that this is Alzheimer's. Now we're talking about back in the what 80s. There were not resources available like they are now. So just imagine someone going through that whole ordeal with now becoming a caretaker, for my grandmother being a caretaker, my mom being a caretaker, and then my grandma being the wife of someone that has dementia. And the medicines weren't the same as they are now back in the 80s. So I can talk about this all day long with Alzheimer's. So I say this because time has time has progressed on, and it's important for us to recognize that things are not the same how they were back when. Sometimes we don't want to have people in our business because you feel like they're going to come in and take take something away from you, or do something to your family or household. That's not always the case. We're not talking about abuse or neglect. We're talking about I need to figure out why is he up all night. I need to figure out why my loved one is so agitated, why they can't drive anymore, and now I have to take the keys away from them and changes are happening. All these different things are stressful. So with Alzheimer's Association, you can go to their website, alls, I think it's alls.org. There's also a Alzheimer's store, which I actually love. They have all different types of gadgets for your family and loved ones. If you're thinking that they're going to walk away from the house, you can put a little ping thing, which I call it like an Apple tag thing, whatever y'all. You can tell I'm not an Apple fan, but they can put one of those little, we'll call it trackers. They'll put one of those trackers in the shoe, so that way if they walk away from the house, you're not like at loss of where they are. You can just kind of activate it and you can tell where they are from there. So there's different resources that are on this Alzheimer's store. You should definitely check it out. There's even games, all types of things. So with that being said, um, this coming May will be a year that that we've had the support group for Alzheimer's Association. And when I tell you we have grown, oh my God, we started off with two couples and now we're up to at least 12. And about every week, I'm getting a phone call saying that someone else wants to come and come to the support group and get the help that they need. And so to me, it's a blessing because there are so many individuals, and I'm just talking about Midwest City over in this area, East area. I'm not talking about Moore and Yukon and Oklahoma City because they have their support groups, and Moore did start one. It's only been about three or 4 months. They started their support group in Moore, and so people are needing help and we are here to help you the best way that we can. So if you are interested in if you're in this area in Midwest City, or even Choctaw area, more east, our support groups is on the fourth Thursday of every month, starting at 6 o'clock. And it's at the YWCA. So one day we're gonna probably outgrow the little area that we have, and that's okay. We'll find a bigger area to go to, but we want to continue to support Alzheimer's Association as much as possible. And don't forget they have a walk in November, so we are definitely partnering with them to start a walk for our Midwest City caregivers, and then also the longest day. Everybody, I mean, we didn't fast forward and lost that hour of sleep, right? But the longest day is June 21st. The longest day is June 21st. And so with Alzheimer's Association, they do a lot of things to support the longest day because when time changes, elements change, it affects how our caregivers, loved ones, are being able to function throughout that day. So stay tuned for more information on all of those good things that's going to happen about that because yeah, it's a lot. But you go to their website, Alzheimer's or alz.org, and you'll see all of that information there. Okay. So that's another thing that we do with Share the Tea. I know, right? So now I'm really big on cancer, right? Any type of cancer research, cancer funding, cancer, 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 right? Now, I was really big on this before I was diagnosed with cancer. However, since that has happened, I have started a business called Share the Tea. In elements of that, I'm a big supporter of OU Stevenson Cancer Center. Outpace Cancer Race is coming up literally next month. I know it's going to be April. Literally next month on April 12th. Yes, that's me. If you would love to volunteer just to come out to do any type of service, you are more than welcome. I can make sure that I connect you. It is early in the morning, but by the time you get there and get to passing out things and volunteering, and the sun comes up and you see all these wonderful people doing their 5K, 10K, in 1 mile race. And even the kiddos, trust me, it is so rewarding. Trust me, it is so rewarding. So I do have a team. I say I do. We do have a team. My team is called um Team Ovarian Cancer. And so if you would like to join a team, I'll make sure that I share that information with you and you can join our link. You also get a t-shirt and all these wonderful things as well. And so we would love, 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 love for you to come out on April 12th, which is a Saturday, at the Stevenson Cancer Center. We'll be in that huge parking lot right across the street. And just come out and support. Just come out and support. It's just a wonderful thing, and all of your donations benefit the treatments and the research that they do at OU Stevenson Cancer Center. Now, can I tell you a secret? It shouldn't even be a secret because everybody should already know this. OU Stevenson Cancer Center is the only, the one and only NCI, which means National Cancer Institute. It's the only one in Oklahoma. I know there's several other hospitals that have cancer research and cancer institutes and all that, but there's only one in Oklahoma that's a National Cancer Institute. So that's a really big part of cancer funding and information that is available to individuals. So just come out and support if you can. If you want to make a donation, you are more than welcome to do that as well. Now, that's one thing that we do. Also, I also support Sister to Sister Network, which I found out about them 5 years ago. Yep. I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago. And that was when Past Tacti's Miranda Moore was a speaker for them. And I said, well, I haven't heard of Sister to Sister Network. And you know what I do? I go to Google. Do they have one in Oklahoma? Oh, they don't. So they don't have one here. But guess what? Guess what? It's one right down the street, three lights and two stop signs in the great state of Texas, Dallas, Texas, that is. So if you haven't heard of Sister to Sister Network, they provide a plethora of information and resources. Yes, it is for breast cancer, but however, just keep in mind with breast cancer and ovarian, they are strictly related. So what that means is if someone has breast cancer, they have a 50% chance of getting ovarian cancer and vice versa. So since I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, now I'm in a 50% chance of getting breast cancer. I know it's not, I know it's like, what? I know hey, but that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that on a cancer care series. But I want to tell you about this wonderful walk that they have every September at Friendship Baptist Church out there in Dallas, Texas. It's called 6,000 Sisters, 6,000 Steps, and it is wonderful. I enjoy going. I participated in the walk last year. I was an actual vendor. So just to pass out information and free bags and all these different things to the community. So if you are able to join us I think it's the last Saturday in September, we would love to have you. And of course, I think I'll probably even create a team. So we'll get that information out to you as quickly as possible because usually they have some type of discount coming around Mother's Day. So all the mothers, they try to get them to get signed up as quick as possible. So make sure you go and follow them on social media, Sister Network. Just look it up and you'll see. I'm quite sure there's one, hopefully, I'm saying quite sure, but hopefully there's one in your neck of the woods. But if you're outside of the Oklahoma area, there's the closest one is in Dallas, for us, we'll say. But anyways, you can still benefit from the resources and information and all those different things that they provide. So that's something else that we participate in as well. Now, moving on to hold on, one more thing for cancer, because this is I should have started off with her before I even jumped to Stevenson. But Tenaciously Teal, everybody knows about Tenaciously Teal. I talk about them like nonstop. But this year is our 10th year. Hey, 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 hey. It's the Baddest, yes, the baddest and the hottest, or however word y'all say, lit and all that other stuff. But it is a great opportunity to come out for care packs and cocktails. Yes, on July 26th. It'll be at the Criterion in Oklahoma City, downtown. And we have a blast. I'm just saying. I'm usually out in merchandise and handling things and screaming and hollering for these models, but we have a I don't know how many models they have this time. Sometimes they try to have at least 30 to 40 models, we'll say that number. And all of the models are cancer survivors. So if you are able to join us on July 26th, come out and party. I believe the tickets may be already open. I know the application for models is already open. So if you want to model, it doesn't matter what type of cancer you have or had, or if you're going through treatments right now, they would love to have the models on because they do like a whole fashion show and you get revealed and it's it's really phenomenal. Like if you at any time in your cancer journey that you need to be uplifted, you will be uplifted on at the care packs and cocktails. So just want to share that. Always supporting and following tenaciously too. Now, moving on to my other little thing that is really true to my heart is behavioral health or mental health. So with NAMI, yes, NAMI, 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 NAMI. Right now, everyone's going through a struggle. We know it. We can tell. You can hear it on the news. Every time you turn around, somebody has done something. And so there's an annual NAMI walk on Saturday, May 17th at Tail Park. And I know you're going to be like, something else is going on that day. Yes, it sure is. And I'm about to tell you what it is. But you can join our team to register for the NAMI Walk. Come out and support. Your mental health is important. Don't think that you have to do things by yourself or being all alone because, hey, everyone needs help at some point. We just have to stop and ask or reach out and get the help that we need. Don't be afraid and don't be ashamed because you'll be surprised. There's somebody else that's going through the same thing that you're going through. They just need somebody to talk to or to get some help. So that's on May 17th. And then I'm really, I just told you I love the kids, right? We got to love the kids. So for March for Babies. So March for Babies, everybody knows I talk about my sister all the time and prematurity health. And so all of our moms, healthy moms equal healthy babies. Y'all see my buddies. These are my two buddies right here. Um, I appreciate their mom allowing me to use this photo for the flyer. But March for Babies is really important. Right now, you already know what we're going through as far as women's health rights and all these what other things is being cut left and right. And so just imagine if a person doesn't have the funding, the resources, the health insurance, and all this other things, or even just a provider to go to the doctor. So join us for March Dimes Walk. Tea for babies. You already know. We're not gonna give them actual tea because that baby probably won't ever go to sleep. But but you can join and support our walk with March for Babies, which was on the same day. I told you, May 17th. I know. It's like, good Lord, everything is on May 17th. It is. It literally is. But you can definitely come out and support. I think March of Dimes is going to be on the north. Wait, north. They're going to be on the north side of the park, and then Nami is going to be on the south side of the park. So there'll be two different events going on, literally at the almost the same time. So the park is going to be packed that weekend. Now, moving on forward to something else that I do. I do a lot of community partners with different individuals and organizations. Everybody knows that I'm in Sigma Gamma Rho. I'm talking about them all the time. And so my chapter is hosting their very first Health Fair Expo out in the rural area of Langston. Now, let me say this. It is not going to be on Langston's campus. It's going to be in the town of Langston. Now, what are you doing this for? Well, because they're out in the town of Langston and those rural areas, Coyle, Marshall, Medill, Guthrie. I'm trying to think of the other towns. I'm about to mess them up. There's so many of them that are around there. They don't get a lot of resources. When you go out further and further away from the big city and the metros and all that, resources are scarce. And so what we're trying to do, I just realized I put the wrong one. Anyway, what we're trying to do is have a health fair expo to let individuals know that it starts here. So, what does it mean by what do you mean it starts here? Well, your health and information that you need starts right here. And so that's what we're hoping to bring to the great city, and I say great city of Langston and the surrounding areas. And so we are partnering with different organizations. We also have the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Foundation that is coming to support. They are in the town of Langston, and the Baptist College Ministries. We're going to actually use their facilities and everything there to bring this information there. And you can tell the different organizations that we're partnered with: Lynn Institute, OU Stevenson Cancer Center, Logan County Health Department. So we are going to have a wonderful time on April 5th, which is a Saturday. So if you're available, come on out. Even if you're out in the rural areas, share this with people that are out there because they need the resources, and also the college students that attend will need the resources there as well. So we are really excited um, to bring this to the town of Langston on April 5th. And if you are a vendor, we do need vendors. Yeah. If you're selling something or if you're a resource or nonprofit, just get in contact with us and we'll make sure that you get the information that you need to sign up. So yeah. So whew, I know, like somebody probably about to say, what do you not do? I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't do. But in the midst of this, I try to make sure that everything that I do, that I'm doing it with intention. There's a focus, which is the T to educate anyone. If I can't educate you, then you should be able to educate me. Because trust me, I don't know everything. I really don't. I learn something new every day. And so that's our mission, to be intentional, insightful, and to be impactful in everything that we do, whether we're providing a resource, making an event, connecting with people. There's different things that we have in the midst as well. One other thing that we do is what I think I've already told you about this, but Black Children Books Oklahoma, encouraging our children to read. You already know education is getting ready to get chopped, right? Oklahoma, we're 49 and a half. And I've been saying that with a smile, and that smile is to entice you to want to do something, because we have to do something. We can't be content with 49 and a half. We always want to be number one in football and basketball and all that other stuff, but we 49 and a half with education. Now, how can we, what can we do to make this education number go up? Well, partners, parents, it start with you. You are the first parent that your child sees. You are the one that teaches them to potty train, to eat, to drink, to say all these different words, you're the first parent. You're the first teacher. So if you start with your child, then that would definitely help when they get to grade level, to be able to, for the parents, the teachers, to be able to teach them. Because I'm be honest, it's a little shameful when your child goes to preschool or even first grade and they can't spell their name. They don't even know your name. They don't even know their alphabets. They can't even write, but they can cuss everybody out. They can say them old ranchy songs, but that's a whole nother segment. So parents, we need your support. We need you to tap into these resources that are out here for you. There's different types of tutoring. Seeds of the Library is a really big program that was open 2, 3 years ago. And they do a lot of work is making sure that the children are reading and that they're understanding what they're reading, and also with science and engineering and all these different things and math, and even of course technology, because we know we want technology, but technology shouldn't just be the sole focus for our children. I'm just going to say that. But anyway, so make sure you sign them up for book clubs, which we have one, which is a Wiser book club, just to encourage our children to read. They have to read because guess what? All these jobs they slashing, when it is time for them to fill out an application, they should be able to read and know what the application what the application is saying or what it wants them to do. They shouldn't have to ask their girlfriend to fill it out for them because they can't even understand the basic. And I'm not being funny, I'm being truthful because it does happen. It is happening. I put it like that. So either way, that's a whole nother segment because I could talk about education for hours. But parents, we need your help. We need your help. And I say we as the society, the community in general. Um, Shout out to Elijah Muhammad. He has I think it's called Creative Learning without me trying to look it up. But he meets with all these different um, parents and supporters and getting the students involved and having them explore the library. People are starting to forget it. Well, we don't need the library. Yes, you do. The library provides more than just books. It provides a wealth of things. But you got to go in there and check it out instead of always being on your device looking at other stuff. But anyway, so shout out to Elijah Muhammad. Hopefully I'll get him on the podcast soon and he'll be able to explain to you all the different things that he's doing in our community as well. So either who, let me see, did I forget anything? I feel like I probably have. And if I did, it's okay. But I do have a major announcement that's going to be revealed in July. So just stay tuned for that. If you already follow me, then you already know. Oh, she about to reveal something. She about to, yes, I am. And in 2026, mm-hmm. Shop the Tea is coming back. It is. I don't even want to. I don't even want to have a discussion about it. But Shop the Tea is coming back. It's going to be even bigger and better. And what we're going to do is we're going to have it just one time only. It's going to be an annual event, so that way we can be focused and you can get all the information and things that you need under one roof. Yep, that's what we're focused on. So that'll be for 2026. Now, if I haven't, I don't think I've missed anything, but I feel like I have. But there are so many different things that we can do as a community. And so if you would love to join the team of Share the Tea, that would be great. I do have ambassadors, I have advocate leaders, I have tech support, well, which I don't think they're gonna let you join on tech support. They kind of I'm gonna leave them two alone. But if you ever want to support, or if you're just looking for volunteer, like I have someone that's looking for two volunteers to help her set up on a Saturday. So hey, we need help. People need help. So if you ever want to make connections with Share the Tea, you can always send me an email at sharetheteawithv@gmail.com and we can connect. It doesn't always have to be in Oklahoma, even though I know I'm based in Oklahoma. But Share the Tea is just not for here in where I live, but it's actual movement just across the globe. So we would love for you to support and connect with us in any way possible. I do want to share one last thing that's coming that I'm super excited about. It'll be on September. I'm going to mess up the date. I want to say September 20th. It should be that third. Yeah, that third third Saturday, sorry, in September. It's going to be a cancer expo. So yes, we need it. We don't we won't even talk about it right now of what number Oklahoma ranks for cancer mortality. We're not going to talk about that. Mm-mm. We'll say that for another day. But for a cancer expo, we need it. Why not? So if you would like to help, if you would like to join the team, like I said, send me an email and let's make those connections. All right. Well, I have said everything that I needed to say. Hopefully, we'll get the Lemonade Lady on next time and we'll get her rescheduled. Don't forget to follow her on her social media at Lemonade with a Twist and get you some Nana's Punch. Put it in the freezer. Let it get a little slushy. Mm. Okay, let me focus. Sorry, I'm just sharing. Anyway, don't forget to follow me at Share the Tea with V, which is my handle. I'm on all social media except for what? Snap of the chat, not on that one. And also check out my website, which is sharethetllc.org. It has been my pleasure to provide you with the tea today. And until next time, we share the tea. Don't spill it. All right, bye now.
Telling me to dance, taking a chance.